Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Genesis if you're new, and this is Wealthy on Purpose. And in today's video, you guys, we are doing a wrap up for December on my sinking funds. We are checking to see what kind of progress we made, if we made any progress, and just a total of how much money I saved in my sinking funds. So if that's something you're looking into today, make sure you go ahead and like this video. Also, if you want to join a loving and supportive community, go ahead and subscribe to my family right down below. And let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to start in my short-term sinking fund binder. This is a end of the year wrap up. I did start cash stuffing in August. So we're going to see what we were able to do by the end of December. Obviously, you know, I've been spending and doing some things over the course of the year, but just for this month, let's check our progress. I do have these trackers, if I can get them out, or I can get it out. Here it goes. All right, so here is our tracker. And I have everything written on here from the first time I did a tracking, and then we're just gonna see a plus minus thing. Y'all know, okay, I don't have the fancy calculator. We got my high school calculator, okay? That's just, it's just gonna have to do. So let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit for you guys and let's get started. So for today's question, you guys know I do a question of the week. Let's talk about what is one New Year's resolution that you actually stuck to and you remember it like start to finish. You remember just doing that resolution, and what made you stick to your goal? Like, how did you manage to stick to your New Year's resolution, and do you still do it today? So that is the question. I honestly have never done a New Year's resolution that I stuck to, and I think it's because I didn't start in December. And this year I'm starting my New Year's resolutions in the month of December, so that as soon as January hits, it's already a habit. So that's just my honest opinion. So yes, okay, so rent, we already stuffed and paid it. I was able to, you know, pay my rent of $2,365. That's what I have to pay every month. And I have already put in that payment, so there's no cash here. So that is what we did do for rent. So that was nice. And rent is the only bill I stuffed, so I don't really count this as saving because it's a bill I have to stuff every single month. So yes. Okay, so beauty girls trip, we started off with $20, and let's see what we have gotten to now. So we have 20, 40. So we were able to save $20 more in this category, which is nice. I don't use this money often. I do kind of want to get a pedicure, but I've kind of just been slacking on it. So yes, we're gonna say plus 20, and I'm gonna go ahead and put, I want to put the current amount somewhere. So let's go ahead and put 40 and we'll put 0 there. Okay. Next, let's move on to my grocery buffer. I have goals for this in the beginning of the year, which is exciting. We started off with 32. Now we have 21.2. So we spent $10 or minus $10 from the grocery buffer. Minus 10, we have 22. All right, household, we started off with $6 and now we have 20, 35, 40. Wow, okay. Wow, okay. Now we're excited. $40, so that is what, $34? Let me just make sure. Yes, $34 saved. And we have 40. Nice. The buffers are kind of tricky to save, so yes. Okay, so Sage and Cairo started out with 35 and now they have 50, so that is a positive change of $15, which I can appreciate. I did buy a what do they call those? Hands-free leash. I love hands-free leashes, you guys. Like, walking my dogs is such a breeze now because I hate holding a leash. So the hands-free leash, it just goes around your waist or your shoulders, and it's just so easy. I love it. I love, love, love. So, and I still saved some money, so that's nice. Eating out started with 0 and we ended with 20. Okay. This is like the first time I think I have had money left over in eating out. The only reason I want to say that this is in here though is because of cashback rewards for my credit card. I absolutely love using my credit card. It's so easy to redeem rewards that way, and it's just been working out so well for me. So I'm really glad I started using it responsibly because that's really a plus. Okay, date night, we started with 72 and we now have 55, 57, which I will never spend the $2 bill, but okay. So 57, we started with 72, we spent some. $15, a negative 15, 57. Okay. Next we have personal hygiene, and we started off with 50 and we now have 20, 35, 6, 7, 8. So 38. I think that is minus 12 in personal hygiene. I'm glad this one didn't fluctuate too much. We do spend out of it quite often, but it wasn't like a huge change. So that was 38. All right, graduation, we started off with $20 and I think we've made some progress. So graduation now has 50, 70. So yes, we've made a positive change of $50, which is nice. Graduation is happening next year, so I gotta make sure I stay on top of that. So plus 50, we ended off with 70. Next we have clothing. Clothing is started off with 30. Now we have 20, 40, 50. Okay, I'm really proud of myself. I'm so happy that I started doing sinking fund updates because it would feel like I wasn't doing anything. So that's a positive change of 20 and we ended off with 50. I felt like I wasn't making any progress, but I feel like when I look at it this way, it's like, wow. YouTube started off with 0 and now we only have 5, so it's a positive change of 5. There we go. Next we have a long day. Long day started off with 25 and it now has 20, 30. So $30 in long day, which is a positive change of $5. I'm just glad we didn't touch that money. That money is very tempting to use because I'm like, oh my gosh, I've had a long day, but girl, save it. Month ahead started off with 90 and now it has nothing. We did have an expense come up and we needed to pay that, so that money was used, unfortunately. Gifts started off the month with $30 and it now has 20. Gifts now has 50, 60. So basically doubled on that one. That's nice. So we ended with 60 and that's a positive change of 30. Nice. All right, shopping. We started off the month with 10. And now we have 20, 40, 50. So positive change of 40. Okay, I actually did really good, I think, not spending this money. Did I say 50? Yeah. So it's positive 40. All right, oh, this is a new one. We'll get to that later. Fun envelope started with 5 and now we have 10. So it's a positive change of 5. Oops. And then our buffer started off with 5 and now we have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So $16. Wow. Okay, do y'all ever get like this on y'all sinking fund updates where you're just like, oh my gosh, did I save that much? So that is a positive difference of $11. Okay, So let's go ahead and give this a total of how much we saved. So I'm going to total all this up, and then I will come back to you guys on how much we were able to actually put away this month. I am going to exclude the rent though, because that doesn't really count. I just like to keep track. Okay, so let's do this real quick. Okay, you guys, so we were able to put away $128 in my short-term sinking fund, which is nice because this one is short-term, so these fluctuate a lot more than my other ones do. But this is a good idea. So I'm glad our number is a positive number and we weren't in the negative with spending. So I'm really happy about that. So I'm going to go ahead and dry this off, and I'll probably take a photo of this for my own reference, and then we will reset it for the new year, which is coming up very soon. So we're going to tuck that away in the pocket, and we are now going to move on into my long-term sinking funds. All right, so we are in our long-term sinking funds. Let's go ahead and grab our tracker. And I'm really excited. I'm excited to just close out the year. Are you guys like that? I love new beginnings. Like, I'm a very much new beginning person, and I want to know, like, I just want a fresh start. I love a good fresh start. Okay, so we're going to start same way. We started off with $130 in car tags. Let's see where we ended up. So we have 120, 40. So 140. So it's a positive change of $10, which I'm not mad at. I do kind of want to pick up the pace on this one a little bit in the new year. I just want it to be the first one that I actually finish, like my first sinking fund that I actually finish, because I feel like it's one of those sinking funds that's a true sinking fund. Like, you pay for it every year, you know the amount. It's just a good example of a sinking fund. Okay, travel, we started off with $297, but obviously we booked flights, we did a lot of things, so this is going to be a little different. Travel now has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So $10 in travel. Build it back up for a new trip. So that's a negative difference of 287. It now has 10. Next is birthday. Birthday started off with 50 and it now has 50, 60. So it's a positive change of 10. My birthday is in March, so we'll see we'll see what we do. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do, but figure it out. Turning 21, so who knows? Who knows what you'll get into on your 21st birthday, or so they say. This is going to be implemented in the new year. New year. Vehicle maintenance started off with 37 and it ended with 100. So that's a pretty big jump. Let's go ahead and make sure we have the math right on that. 63. So that's a positive change of $63. So 100. Nice. Next is anniversary. Anniversary started with 105 and we only have 100. So that is a minus or negative change of $5. Let me know, you guys. I've been trying to look into car insurance and I have no idea like why it's so expensive, but yeah. So emergency now has $1,000 in my high yield savings account and it only had 100. So that is a positive difference of $900, which I was so excited about. That came from my savings challenge I worked super hard on. And I want to continue building this up for the future. So keep an eye out for that. But yes. Deductible, same thing. It started out with 5. but it had a positive difference of 995, just so crazy to say, and it is now at 1K as well. And this just has a different placeholder that I got as a freebie, but I need to make more placeholders that I like, I guess. I need to do a lot of like resetting of my binders and stuff. Let me know if you guys like want to do that too. So medical started off with 0 and medical now has 20. So it's a positive change of $20. And I actually had to go to the hospital again a lot this month. I'm just going through it, you guys, like truly. Pray for me because I don't know what's going on. Like just so much medication and I don't even know how to take pills. Like prior to all this stuff, I literally had to tell my doctor, I don't know how to take a pill like that. I know it sounds crazy, but I grew up telling my mom, like, I'm not taking pills. So weird. Okay, so holiday started with 207 and it now has 5. So that's a minus $205 or 202, sorry. We spent because it now has 5. We got to start saving for Christmas 2024, which I hope, fingers crossed, will be in a new house. That's what I want for Christmas. Okay, next is engagement. And engagement and first home both still has 50. So it's just 0, no change. No change for those because these will be a focus in the new year. Family started off with 6 and now it only has 5. So that is a negative difference of $1. I don't really know where that went. New year thing. Renewal started off with 0 and now it has 10. So we'll go ahead and put a positive change. Oh my God. So horrible. Positive change of 10. And the investments have already been deposited or moved around. So that is going to wrap it up for the long-term sinking funds. Let's go ahead and do our calculation to see how much we were able to save and make a difference. So I will be right back. Okay, you guys, so we were able to make a difference in our sinking funds, $1,503. So we're gonna go ahead and put that up top, which is extremely impressive. I think this was one of my best months putting money away and not spending. In January, I actually plan to do a no spend, so that should increase the number just a little bit more as well. So I'm super excited about that. And these are only like the sinking funds that I track. So I'm not like my savings challenges and stuff. If I reallocate them, this is what will get put into, but that's really exciting. And like I said, I will be documenting that just so I can see where I was at that point in time. So that is going to wrap it up for that. I appreciate you guys so much for hanging out with me, doing the sinking fund update, just seeing how much we saved. I think total it was like $1,600, which is really, really good. And I plan to increase that even more in the future. So keep reaching your goals. You're amazing. You're fantastic. If you made it to this part of the video, go ahead and leave this emoji down below and I will send you a beautiful comment back. So thank you guys so much, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. With much love, you guys. See you later. Bye.